Hi there, friends. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich. It is 9:30 here on this Wednesday evening. Hope everybody had a great day and you were not impacted by all the rain that we had today, because I'll tell you what, if you were walking anywhere this afternoon, you probably got really wet. If you were traveling anywhere this afternoon, your wiper blades are probably going a mile a minute. It was very, very wet outside. Now, if you were able to just stay home and watch TV, and yeah, good for you. I'm jealous. But nevertheless, it was a pretty gloomy and wet day across southwest, central, and south side Virginia. Now, the threat for heavy rain is done. It's been done for a couple of hours. But if you've had a chance to step outside here since the sun went down, you probably noticed one thing: the wind. Okay, so we're going to keep this Weather Authority alert day going through about 11:30 because of the high wind gusts that have followed this cold front that followed this afternoon and early evening rainfall. And again, the winds are strong everywhere. So really this alert day is for everybody in the viewing area. Just know that the winds are a little bit stronger in the mountains than they are, say, towards the Piedmont. And we do have a wind advisory in effect here locally until 1 a.m. for areas along and to the west of the parkway. So areas in brown, that's where we have wind advisories in effect for about the next 3.5 hours or so. Look at these numbers, okay? It has been the type of evening where the wind is actually impacting your vehicle. I went to go grab dinner very quickly, and in the 2 minutes I was in my car getting food from the station and to the pickup place, it was really moving my car quite a bit, and the winds are going to stay very strong here through tonight, weakening a little bit tomorrow into tomorrow night. So peak wind gusts here so far over 50 miles per hour in Roanoke, over 40 miles per hour in Covington, Hot Springs, also in Wytheville, Hillsville, and Galax. Wind gusts right at 40 miles per hour, Martinsville, Danville, and also into South Boston. Now, if you notice right now here at 9:32, we still have gusts at 48 miles per hour in Roanoke, 37 miles per hour in Hot Springs, and at 32 miles per hour in Wytheville. So the winds, well, they're still howling. Now, as far as tomorrow is concerned, the winds are going to start to decrease late tonight, and that trend will continue into tomorrow. Please don't misunderstand me. The winds are still going to be a factor for us on Thursday. They're just not going to be as strong, okay? I think the winds will become less of a factor for us as the afternoon progresses. Sustained winds tomorrow, anywhere between about 5 and 10 miles per hour, with gusts still over 20 to 25 miles per hour in the morning. Notice as we head into the afternoon, the winds start to chill a little bit. So again, very windy tonight, a little bit breezy as we head in the first half to 2/3 of the day tomorrow. And then by dinner time tomorrow night, I don't think the winds are playing a huge role in our forecast. All right, let's take a look at the local view. Again today, we had some real heavy rain, a squall line, if you will, pushing through the region with the actual cold front itself. We had one severe thunderstorm warning, and that included portions of the NRV and also the Roanoke Valley. But the rain was heavy in virtually all of our backyards. Anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain fell, with isolated higher totals, especially further to the east. Now, you'll notice that it certainly looks like most of the rain is gone. I will tell you that there could still be a couple of sprinkles left over that the radar has a hard time picking up on, but for the most part, we are looking pretty dry, and there might even be some breaks in the clouds as you head into portions of Giles, Craig, and Montgomery counties. Future Tracker shows that tonight we're going to be dry, okay? And again, the winds are slowly but surely going to be dissipating. Now, tomorrow looks to be a time frame for us where we see mainly sunny skies. So overall, tomorrow is certainly going to be a brighter day. Nice to see the blue skies coming out in earnest as we head into our Thursday. Thursday night, clouds build slowly such that by Friday morning, I do think we're going to have quite a bit of cloud cover around. If we are to see any sunshine at all on Friday, the best chance to see sunshine will be very early in the day on Friday, because most of Friday is going to be pretty cloudy. Friday looks to be a time frame for us where the clouds are going to hang tough, but until about 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday, we're pretty dry. After 11, the precipitation arrives, okay, such that by lunchtime on Friday, areas especially along and south of 460 will be getting wet. Other thing I want to point out, it is not out of the realm of possibility for the higher elevations on Friday to see a little bit of a light wintry mix for a couple of hours. That could include some snowflakes and or some sleet pellets, okay? So don't be surprised to see that if you live in the higher elevations come Friday around midday. Temperatures on Friday are only going to be in the 40s, with the higher terrain failing to make it out of the 30s. Very, very chilly, no doubt, on Friday. Most of us, it's just rain, But for a couple of us above 2,000 or 2,500 feet, you could see a mix of sleet and also some snow showers. But again, you have to be up high for that to happen. And then look at dinner time on Friday. Certainly looks like we're going to have more in the way of some passing showers around. Looks like the rain is going to be with us Friday night, even into the first part of Saturday. So again, it looks like from about midday Friday through about midday Saturday, we're going to have a very good chance for rain. I think the heaviest of the rain will fall for us very late Friday afternoon into Friday night. Now, as far as how much rain we see here through Saturday morning, again, this starts a little bit before lunchtime on Friday and ends maybe a little bit before lunchtime on Saturday. I would say we're going to see an additional 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. So it does look as though, this is going to be a storm system Friday into Saturday that's going to be spread out over a longer period of time, as the system is going to be a slower mover. But you need to know that the rainfall rates Friday afternoon into Saturday morning aren't going to be quite as heavy or as strong as they were earlier today. But again, an additional 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain headed our way here Friday afternoon through Saturday morning. Now, as far as the wedge is concerned, yeah, it's coming back. That's going to be partially responsible for our Friday weather. Yeah, I always enjoy talking about the wedge, right? You know my love affair with the wedge. Yeah. Doesn't get along well. It just the wedge and I don't get along. It's my forecasting nemesis, and it's coming back into play for us here on Friday, as an east to southeast wind is going to bank moisture and trap it against the mountains, meaning temperatures are going to stay in the 40s and 50s on Friday. Some of us, again, towards the higher terrain, I stressed you, won't get out of the 30s, but most of us will be in the 40s and 50s on Friday, and that will be below average for this time of year, as the rain is going to overrun this wedge of cool air. So the infamous wedge comes back into play for us here on Friday. It goes away on Saturday, so it's not going to be here that long. Saturday starts out with some leftover showers. It ends, though, dry. So the trend will be for us on Saturday to start the day with clouds and some lingering showers. By afternoon, we're drier with maybe some increasing sunshine. I think Sunday is probably going to see more sunshine than Saturday. Sunday should be a pretty nice day. Monday is going to be even nicer. Why? Well, because Monday is probably going to see the most amount of sunshine we see in that 3-day period going from Saturday through Monday. In addition to that, Monday will probably be the warmest day that we have out of those 3 days. Temperatures are well into the 60s on Monday, with mainly sunny skies in the forecast on Monday. Sunday, I will call it partly sunny. Monday, we'll call it mostly sunny. So again, really from about midday on, from Saturday through Sunday into Monday, the weather looks pretty good. Saturday morning could be wet. Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday all look pretty dry. All right, we've got another atmospheric river we're watching. We've got yet another low pressure system soon making its way onshore in the Pacific. And that means more rain for California in the lower elevations and a lot more snow towards the higher terrain of the Sierra Nevadas. We are looking at several feet of snow expected in places like Mammoth Lakes, into areas, say, near Truckee, over towards Lake Tahoe. Feet of snow possible above 5,000 feet in the Sierra Nevadas. We're talking 6 to 12 feet of snow possible from Thursday through Sunday. Well, what's west eventually works its way to the east, and eventually we're going to see the rain and snow west work its way closer to us by Tuesday and or Wednesday of next week, okay? So it's going to take some time to get here. By Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, the chance for rain again increases for us. And before that system arrives here Tuesday and Wednesday, certainly looks like a westerly wind is going to pump some warmth into our area. So it does look as though, on Friday, we're looking at highs about 46. By Saturday, we're in the lower 60s. By Sunday, middle 60s. By Monday, mid to upper 60s. So again, we're going to crank up the heat here this weekend into early next week. But again, while we're enjoying the warmth here, or at least warmer temperatures by the weekend, the western U.S. is going to be dealing with a lot of snow. In red, that is where we have blizzard warnings. That includes areas just to the east of Sacramento and in areas just to the west of Reno. That does include Lake Tahoe. Blizzard warnings in red, winter storm warnings in pink. We've got winter storm watches in blue and winter weather advisories for areas in purple. It is going to be quite snowy in the Rockies and in the Sierra Nevadas here beginning tomorrow and lasting into the weekend. So while we have a huge void of snow here locally, the same cannot be said out to the west. Right now, temperatures stand for us 24 in Hot Springs, 32 in Wytheville. Keep in mind, earlier today, Wytheville was in the 60s. Now you're down to 32. 43 in Roanoke. Keep in mind, it wasn't long ago. Roanoke, you were in the upper 60s to near 70. 49 right now in South Boston, 46 as we speak in Lynchburg. How February figures? Well, let's take a look at the days. And, well, you see a lot of red, don't you? Yeah, we've gone through 28 days so far in February. Tomorrow's actually leap day on the 29th. We have had 28 days here in February so far. 27 of them have had temperatures at or above average. We've had one day this month with temperatures below average, and that happened on the 17th. Now, tomorrow, we could have temperatures maybe a little bit below average, and certainly it looks like on Friday we're going to have temperatures below average. But this month has been oh so warm in Roanoke. It has been the 7th warmest February ever on record. For tonight, I think we're done with the rain, and clouds are going to be on the decrease later tonight, but it's going to be blustery. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. We're going to awaken to wind chills tomorrow morning in the teens and 20s. Wind chills are your feel-like temperatures. It's going to feel like the teens and 20s for most of us. The highest elevations may feel like the single digits in the morning. Actual air temperatures 20s and lower 30s, but with the wind, it's going to be made to feel colder. Wind chills, teens and 20s tonight. Higher terrain could feel like the single digits. Bundle up tonight. For the day tomorrow, we're pretty chilly, but we're dry and we're going to see a lot of sunshine. High temperatures in the 40s and 50s, 40s in the mountains, 50s further to the east. In your extended forecast, 46 Friday up to 61 Saturday, 64 Sunday. We're anywhere between 63 and 68 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So after a cool, arguably chilly day tomorrow and a very chilly day on Friday, we start to warm things up this weekend into next week. In addition to that, on Friday, we're going to have a pretty good shot to get wet from the late morning hours on. Saturday's still going to have the chance for a few leftover showers in the morning. By Saturday afternoon, we're dry. Sunday's for the most part dry. Monday is too. Late Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll have another chance for some rain. Current time is 9:42, and joining me is my good friend Allie. Allie, are there any questions I can answer tonight, my friend? No questions? No questions. Very good. We'll see you guys back here in about an hour and 15 minutes from now with our 11 o'clock newscast. We do hope to see you then. And if you don't remember anything else I tell you, remember this. If you're going out and about tonight, hold on to your hats. You'll be glad you did. It's windy out there. Have a good night, friends.